Good morning, everyone, and welcome into the Bozard Ford studio for the St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. We have a major sale of Sawgrass Marriott Hotel.
Major.
A list of modified operations for Nights of Lights, and a major debate is going on over pregnancy placards. Don't forget, we've got Libraries Food for Fines. That is returning. Very popular program. We'll get to all that more. But first, we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's a local legacy built on trust, family values, and a commitment to doing things the right way. Proudly serving St. Augustine and beyond for over 75 years, Bozard offers award-winning service, unbeatable selection, and a state-of-the-art facility with 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln is where hometown service meets national excellence. Great pricing, friendly faces, and a better buying experience are just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. We have Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Ben 39 Wine Bar, BNS Signs, Facial Rejuvenation Center, Chiba Hut Toasted Subs, Chris Lucero, Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy Houses, and Sonny's Barbecue. You can support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, and download our app from the Apple App Store. All right, good morning, fellas.
Hey, happy Friday.
It's Friday.
Wow.
Are you wearing your members only jacket?
It was a quick week. This is one of my golf jackets, and it's just right for this type of weather.
Yeah.
It's not long sleeve, but it keeps your chest warm. You know, it's got a little zippy zip, and we're good to go.
You are double layered with the zippy zip.
Yep, with the zippy zip. So I got zippy zip.
Yep.
So
Action Jackson.
yeah, I'm ready.
All right, ready for the day. Blake, how you doing? You ready for the day?
I'm trying my best to get ready for the day.
Right on.
I don't think zippers were invented until the late 80s.
Really? That seems...
That's why I see, when I see, the royal family with zippers on their outfits, and I'm like, no, you're not the real royal family. I know.
Okay, so that's a disqualifying factor.
Yeah, don't put zippers on outfits that were older than the 1890s. I think it was 1890 or something.
In case you're wondering, the first patent for a zipper was 1851.
1851.
Seriously?
Okay, there you go.
Okay, that's earlier than I thought, honestly.
Definitely wasn't in 1565.
No, it was ties and buttons. I think at that point they were mostly pinning layers together.
So buttons were pretty common, and they were very valuable.
They were very valuable,
Yeah.
but straight pins were too. That was a sign of wealth that you had unlimited straight pins, because it's hard to make metal pins that are sharp and won't snag your clothes. So yeah, it's weird signs of wealth from back in the day.
Yep.
I don't know. Do you prefer old signs of wealth or new signs of wealth?
In my case, there was no old signs of wealth, so anything new signs of wealth, I appreciate.
Yeah.
Because we're not old school money, Blake.
No.
No,
Most people aren't.
Yeah.
Nope.
Most old money, most inherited wealth is gone within 3 generations.
Yeah.
Almost always. And so it's very few people that are generationally wealthy for more than 3 generations. It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. All
People earn it, they die. The next generation maintains it. That generation that never saw poverty, never saw the grind to earn it, they lose it.
They lose it.
Typically.
All right.
Statistically, at least.
All right.
Do we have a question of the day?
We do have a question of the day, and first I want to say it is National Cancer Awareness Day, but I'm not going to ask a question about that.
Right.
But I do want you guys to appreciate that it is National Cancer Awareness Day, and it's also Love Your Lawyer Day.
Hi, Patrick.
Yeah.
Are we contractually obligated?
Yeah.
Patrick Canadian Law was one of our sponsors.
That was one of our football sponsors.
We support them.
But I'm going to test everyone's memory today with your question of the day. What was your 3rd grade teacher's name?
Okay.
And a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give her or him?
Miss MacArthur.
I
And
shall return. Oh,
Miss MacArthur, I can't say it. She was
for you to
good.
say.
Yeah, I was third grade in. It was the one school year I was in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
My dad decided he had seen enough spring breaks in Panama City and moved us away from the beach. Thought he wanted small town life in the mountains. We lasted 9 months.
Oh, wow.
9 months. Yeah. So we came back to Florida.
Miss MacArthur in
Yep.
North Carolina.
Yes. So she was very sweet. She was very overwhelmed because that was the largest class that school had ever had. And it was 34 students. They had never had 34 students before. It was a very small town.
Wow.
Each grade had one class. And that third grade class was 34 students. So after the start of the school year, they split us in half. I think it was like less than a weekend. Like, no, this is untenable. And they hired another teacher and teacher's assistant, and they split the class in half. So then we were down to, 17 students.
Yeah.
So
I remember when I first started the after school program downtown. I had to do it by myself because my boss said no, we don't have a budget for it, and I still went ahead and did it.
did it anyway.
I did it anyway.
classic
So
Troy.
I had to take care of all the kids by myself, and like snack was literally like the cheapest Winn-Dixie cookies we could
Yeah.
find, but because I couldn't limit it. And it was a free program.
Yeah.
I ended up with like 60 kids by myself.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how good the kids are. Like, I think there's a level of like when they're bad, and then it's a level of like, we got to get our stuff together.
Yeah.
This is falling apart.
Yeah,
like the
for
kids
sure.
recognize it. But they were always so great.
Yeah.
So like when people say, oh, kids today. No, it's not the kids, it's the parents.
This dude's
it's
trying
just-
so hard. Let's not give him a hard time.
Yeah. So yeah, that's exactly the kids knew. The kids knew. I mean, the love I had for those kids, and they they're all my kids still.
Yeah.
So some of them have been in here. You've seen some of them.
That's awesome.
So all right, third grade teacher Blake. Do you remember your third grade teacher?
Yes, it was.
Miss MacArthur got like a 7.
Yeah, I would say.
A 7.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
great.
All right.
It was Miss Masita, and she was actually my 4th grade teacher as well. So, and I'll definitely give her like a 9.
Yeah, she was a 9.
Yeah, but I was like, she was better as a 4th grade teacher than a 3rd grade teacher actually.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Showed some signs of improvement.
Miss Masita got a 9. All right, and mine was Miss Barker, and Miss Barker was a 9. If there was a teacher that got a 10, it would be Miss Barker. And ironically, her son called me the other day, like, "Hey, I need help. I'm coming to St. Augustine."
Oh, yeah.
I haven't talked to him in 30 years, but Facebook allows people to do that
for
now.
sure.
So, but it kind of made me
That's cool.
think of Miss Barker and what a wonderful teacher she was.
That's
So,
awesome.
I mean, that's 50 years ago.
Yeah.
So I was in third grade 50 years. Holy shit, I'm old. Oh, gosh.
None of my one time in my whole life, one year North Carolina classmates have found me. No,
Yep. Rebecca, question of the day is, who was your third grade teacher?
third grade.
And what rating do you give them? All right. 1 to 10.
I think
So-
that's nice that we all had good third grade teachers.
Well, it's great. It shows the impact of a teacher at that age, because
Yeah.
all of us remembered it.
Yeah. Well, that was a big year for when I was growing up because you learned your times tables. You had to have them memorized by the end of third grade.
I was so
And
good at them.
We had to do cursive. And so that was the start of
Yeah,
cursive
you
and,
had the
and times
banner
table.
up on the board, like,
Yeah. So it was like a very important year. And so you had big things you had to do.
why does a Q look like a 2?
Yeah, exactly. Don't even get me started on Z's.
Yeah.
Blake, did you have to do times tables in cursive in third grade?
Yes.
You had cursive?
Yes, we did as
Oh,
well.
man, I can't imagine what your handwriting in cursive is like.
Allegedly, I've
You've
heard.
seen Blake's handwriting.
I
right?
have heard that because cursive takes you slower to write. My handwriting's a little bit better with cursive, but I forgot how to do cursive ever since I've been typing on my computer.
Yeah. Well, it's actually developmentally easier, especially for boys, to start with cursive and then work to printing.
We should have tried that.
Because fine motor skills
You failed, Dad.
they're slow to develop and they're slower in boys than in girls. And so having to like constantly pick up the pencil and restart when you print is actually really hard.
I'm dropping Miss Musita down to an 8 because I've seen his handwriting.
All right. Dang.
Just kidding, Miss Musita. You're a wonderful person.
So, yeah, cursive is evidently easier to start out with because fine motor skills, it lends itself to that developmental age better.
Mm-hmm.
The more you know.
Yep.
Do we have a quick check of the weather?
It is nice.
Good. That quick check of the weather brought to you by...
Really, really nice.
I knew that was coming. Pin 39
Today.
Discover one of St. Augustine's best kept secrets. Pin 39, tucked inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street. With over 95 boutique wines, 50 of them rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker, it's a perfect spot for a romantic date night or a relaxing after work unwind. Sit by the glass or the bottle in a serene courtyard setting and enjoy live music throughout the week. Open daily 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop by and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Pin 39, your taste to discover.
Coming on the 18th on Bollocks.
Woohoo! All right, buckle up, baby. It's a Hit the Blake's traffic report.
Really, really average.
Oh, it's
I
pretty
don't like
busy
that
in that
one.
upper left.
Yeah, so that might be more of a perspective thing because that camera's zoomed in all the way, but looks like traffic's moving all right. So that's mile marker 316. So that's like 2 miles south of the State Road 16 exit, and as you can see on the camera on the top right, that is mile marker 318, which is just past the State Road 16 exit.
Okay.
But yeah, so traffic's looking average out there today, but we'll see how
It's pretty busy to me.
It might be a little bit more busy depending on how many more flights the FAA cancels.
Does it look busy to you?
It looks busy.
It looks busy to me. Be careful out there.
It's moving,
It is moving.
but it's busy.
Yeah.
Well, north of us is moving, and that's the direction I'm going after this show. So keep moving.
What the upper left that we're
It's
looking
south
at?
of us.
That's south of us.
Yes.
Okay. What about the lower left?
That one is mile marker 326, so that is north of us.
Okay.
And then
They drive a lot faster up north.
yes, and then bottom right's 289, so that's really south of us.
I have always said that. All right. That Hit the Blake's traffic report brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard Old Town Trolley and experience over 500 years of history in the heart of St. Augustine. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and covers more than 100 points of interest, including iconic landmarks like the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Flagler's Historic Hotel. With open-air views and all-day hop-on, hop-off access, it's the most fun and flexible way to explore the nation's oldest city. Your ticket also includes free admission to the St. Augustine History Museum, and local St. Johns County residents ride free with full fare guests through the Hometown Pass program. Sign up today at hometownpass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine one stop at a time. I wish you guys could see what I'm seeing in my peripheral vision because I'm trying to have a conversation with you guys, and this guy's over here playing chess with water bottles, kinging himself. Like, I don't even know what's happening.
You were doing great.
I know.
You didn't need me.
If I had control of the cameras, I would have shown what you were doing.
You were doing great.
It's great.
So, no, and I was keeping an eye on when he switched too,
I know.
just in case. I was dead watching when he was.
Every morning it's a test of concentration.
Yes.
Can I not laugh because of what you're doing over there? All right. Serious face. Moving into the news. Knights of Lights. Here's a list of modified operations that you should know before heading to downtown St. Augustine. The nation's oldest city is preparing to flip the switch once again for its world-famous Knights of Light celebration. But this year, visitors should expect some big changes. City officials say several major modifications are being introduced to improve safety, reduce traffic, and manage crowds. Those record-breaking crowds from last year caused a problem. The new changes come after the city received nearly $1 million in funding to help offset rising costs and address community concerns about congestion and accessibility. The 2025-2026 Knights of Light season officially begins November 15th, and the city is urging visitors to use the free park and ride shuttle system, which will operate from satellite parking areas outside the historic district. During shuttle hours, parking at the historic downtown parking facility will cost $40 per entry. Through St. Johns County, St. Johns County residents will still receive their local parking discount. To make the experience more comfortable, the city is adding 70 portable bathrooms throughout the historic downtown area, with a full restroom map available on the Knights of Light St. Augustine mobile app beginning November 8th. Pedestrian safety will also see major improvements this season. Officers from the St. Augustine Police Department and St. Johns County Sheriff's Office will be stationed at busy intersections to help manage foot traffic. Barricades will be installed along Cathedral Place and Avenida Menendez to prevent unsafe mid-block crossings and direct pedestrians to designated crosswalks. On the vehicle side, new traffic barricades will be set up at key intersections in the historic district to control flow and enhance public safety. During peak hours, drivers heading west over the Bridge of Lions will be limited to right turns only, and access from US 1 into certain downtown neighborhoods will be restricted. The city has also partnered with Uber and Lyft to establish geo-fenced pickup and drop-off zones on Friday and Saturday nights between 5 p.m. and 2 a.m. Riders will be automatically directed to one of 5 official locations, including the Visitor Information Center, Castillo Drive Loop, and Charlotte Street near the plaza. For local employees and residents, new permit-only parking will be available downtown at the Toquez Place and Granada Street lots, as well as the Flagler College parking garage during the college's winter break. Temporary neighborhood permits will also be issued for residents in the Flagler Model Land, Abbott Tract, and Uptown areas. City leaders say the goal is to make Knights of Life safer, smoother, and more enjoyable for everyone. Visitors are encouraged to download the official Knights of Lights app for up-to-date parking, shuttle, and restroom information, all available starting November 8th.
I have downloaded the app.
Yeah.
So it looks very nice, and
Okay.
we'll see how it functions during this time, because it is the first go round.
Yeah.
I think the presence of law enforcement at the crosswalks is the most important and most vital. To keep people moving. But again, last year we had perfect weather every Friday and Saturday, and that means it's not the tourists, it's the people in our surrounding area that overwhelm it. But if you guys, just a handful of you, just park and walk instead of just doing loops, it really would be appreciated by us people that live downtown. So,
as long as they don't park in your driveway or in front of it.
if you park in my driveway, make sure you're leaving cash on the porch. So.
I mean, I love Knights of Lights.
So
we go down
and
all
Bobby
the
asked the
time.
question: is it $40 for a parking garage? Is that what it said?
Yes, the
I thought
local.
they were only doing 30. Okay.
It's $40. According to the story, it's $40 per entry, but St. Johns County residents will still receive their local parking discount. You have to register for that, though, right? I went through the process to pre-register for the local parking discount.
For the local
on the
discount.
parking garage.
Yeah.
So unless you've gone through the process to actually register your plate, then I don't think you get it.
Yeah, because you don't have Park Now cards anymore.
Yeah, so you have to go and register for the digital system because you don't have the physical cards. So, $40
So
per entry.
local lots might be cheaper than the regular lot now.
For sure.
Oh, that's changing things.
Yeah.
It changes the dynamic.
I know the lot at Trinity Church, I think it goes to $25 during Nights of Lights. $25 to park. So, good savings from the parking garage.
Yeah.
Rebecca has a lot as well. What's her rate?
I think she's going to go 20, but she was thinking about doing 30, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's going to do. I think 20 is where she landed, but I'm not sure. So,
Right on. Okay.
so- and she has 2 lots.
Oh, that's right.
She took over
Both
another,
sides?
she took over another lot. So
Okay.
somebody else in the neighborhood said, "Oh, you're doing a great job. Why don't you do mine?"
Nice. Perfect.
And then, and real quick, just to confirm, is Home Again play on like doing like any like a donation space, like donation parking possibly, because last year we had the parking available at Ameris Bank that raised money for Veterans Village and Home Again.
Okay, and Ameris does a great job. They actually, if you have an account there and you're a nonprofit, you can reserve once every 6 months the parking there. And collect that. So Home Again will be doing the day of the Christmas parade all day long. So December 6th at Ameris, Home Again will be there. And that'll be, hopefully we can raise a couple $1,000 for the homeless, just parking cars.
Awesome. Very cool.
But it's on. We have it. Home Again has it on December 6th.
If Rebecca needs staff to work her second lot, I know some kids that need to fundraise for a mission trip. So I might know.
We'll keep that in mind.
Lots of volunteer opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. Battle of the Bulge. Fight erupts over Florida's pregnant parking placards.
Pregnant parking placards.
Yes. Battle of the Bulge.
Pregnant parking
Being rage baited by my own producer. A new Florida law allowing pregnant women to use handicapped parking spaces is facing a federal lawsuit from disability rights advocates who argue it violates the Americans with Disabilities Act. The law, which passed the legislature unanimously and was signed by Governor Ron DeSantis in June, created what is called an expectant mother parking permit. For $15 fee and a doctor's note, women at any stage of pregnancy can obtain a one-year placard allowing them to park in designated handicapped spaces. St. Johns County began issuing the permits in July, but a lawsuit filed October 27th in federal court in the Northern District of Florida claims the policy unlawfully reduces accessibility for people with disabilities. The student was brought on behalf of Olivia Keller, a Leon County resident who uses a wheelchair and says finding van accessible parking has become even harder since the law took effect. Keller's attorney, Matthew Dietz, argued that the measure infringes on the rights of disabled individuals and contradicts federal accessibility standards designed to ensure equal access. He said Keller now struggles to reach her workplace, medical appointments, and other essential destinations. The lawsuit contends that while pregnancy can pose physical challenges, it is not a disability under the ADA, and expanding handicap parking access dilutes vital protections for people with chronic mobility limitations. The bill's sponsor, Representative Fiona McFarland of Sarasota, defended the law, saying it was intended as a compassionate measure to support expectant mothers, not to limit access for others. McFarland has said she was inspired to draft the legislation while 9 months pregnant herself, recalling the difficulties of walking long distances through large parking lots. Still, advocates for the disability community say the intent doesn't erase the impact, warning that the law could set a precedent for eroding federally protected accessibility standards across the state. Having been pregnant a number of times, and I'm someone that had morning sickness, I mean, it's a problem. It's like, it's hard. It's hard walking long distances. You are covered by portions of the ADA because I had a boss try and fire me over the fact that I had morning sickness issues. And because of the protections for pregnant women, he was not able to fire me while I was experiencing morning sickness. So that saved my job, which was very important. We were very paycheck to paycheck at that point. So pregnancy is considered a disability in some legal facets. I know that.
I'm not in favor of this one. I'm sorry. I've never been pregnant. Mm-hmm. But the way the law is written, it gives them a year. Mm-hmm. And, okay, at 8-9 months.
There's a reason for that. Because morning sickness can occur from the point of conception in some people. And it can be to the point, I've known women who weighed less when they were 9 months pregnant than they did when they got pregnant because their morning sickness was so severe. So that's why it's a year, because morning sickness.
But the problem is that
you
is
have the
smaller
recovery.
Percentage.
You have a recovery post birth, and that's for C-sections and vaginal births. One of my babies cracked my actual hip bones. Mm-hmm. And so trying to walk through the cobblestone parking lot, trying to walk up the little hills going from Firehouse Subs to the Michaels area, that was incredibly painful. And I had to walk around as a result. So there's reason it's a year.
Having to push around for a year, someone in a wheelchair and working with someone in a wheelchair, it is very frustrating when someone you're looking at and it's usually someone's son who's using mom's placard or something like that. this one to me is
I think
another
that's-
reason to use that excuse, and I'm not in favor of it. And
I think that's more of the problem than pregnant women. Because when I was pregnant, if I was feeling good, I wouldn't have used this. I wouldn't have abused this.
But there are
I
people
would've-
that would.
There are people that would, and there's
It
people.
opens up more abuse to it.
I agree, but
Your doctor can sign for you to get a placard. Your doctor can do that under the current law without this law.
well, they're saying that they can't because it's ADA.
Your doctor can sign for you because that's how Ty ended up with a placard. He was in a wheelchair. He had a broken hip. And it was, I mean, some of these things were very, very challenging at the time. And I could just see a woman parking there who's 1 month pregnant, who's like, oh, I'm going to get a placard. And doesn't need it for any reason whatsoever. I see it as more of an abusive situation. I've never been pregnant, so I can sympathize with your situation that you went through. But I don't agree with this law. I think it's opening it up too much, and it's you know, I think the percentages is much lower than.
Well, I
than
think
a
we need to clarify
handicap
is-
situation, because if the doctor says, okay, yes, you can get the placard, then I'm okay with it. Just saying I'm pregnant, that gets you a placard, I don't think that's right.
Well, it still requires a doctor's note. So under this law, it still requires a doctor's note. So a doctor can be like, oh, you're doing fine. You don't need it. A doctor can turn you down. Will they? Who knows? Pregnant women are scary.
They won't.
Pregnant women are scary. I get that.
They won't, because they're
Having
afraid
been
they're afraid of the
pregnant.
lawsuit now, because the law says, well, I'm pregnant, I'm allowed to have it. So, you know, so they're not going to do that. But
So
I think it's a law. It just, when we have more laws, I'm always skeptical about it.
and
So,
I agree. I agree with that too.
Yeah, but in that case, would it be like better to possibly make like a state law that has like designate like instead of pregnant women using like handicap spaces, would it be better to make like new like designate spaces on like property, like let's say like instead of like the blue handicap signs, there's like purple like expecting mother signs that they had to get like a specific like purple permit for. Like, would that be like a better solution? And
but the problem with that is that now, if you own a business, and for the business owners, creating handicap space is hard enough to meet the criteria. You know, that's why you see a lot of these parking lots that are completely empty. But that's what the numbers said you had to have.
Yeah.
Even though you know your business better than the people that are requiring these parking places. So, you know, if you do that, then you're going to be required to do this, and then it all gets trickled down into the cost of those things too.
So I'm just saying I understand why this law was put into effect. We should probably clarify when pregnancy is considered a disability and when it's not, because I do know that it falls under disability protections under some laws. So I would just say we need to clarify that. I totally get why this law is in place, and any place there was a parking space for an expectant mother, regardless of how pregnant I was, if I was having serious inflammation issues and swelling, or post-birth when I had the broken pelvis, it was not a hip, it was pelvis, it was broken. Like, that would have been a huge blessing. And there are hospitals, doctors' offices, and Babies R Us, Toys R Us. They used to have those places were the places that I could find expectant mother parking. It totally makes sense if it's a business that is directed towards pregnancy and babies to have expectant parking. I don't know if we need to have expectant parking out front of every business. But I was going to say maybe not Home Depot, but to be fair, I was nesting like crazy when I was pregnant, so it's actually at Home Depot a great deal. So I don't know. I don't know if it needs to be everywhere. Maybe the bar needs to be higher, and it's, you know, if you're experiencing severe morning sickness or physical
I
ailments.
think you got to put it back on the doctor and not put it on because you know, the doctor can write that this person needs that handicap placard. I don't think you open it up to everyone. I think you make it broader, it's going to make it more difficult for those that really are in need, because now there's more placards out there to be abused.
Yeah.
And that's my problem with it.
I would argue that the permits were, the beginning of the permits being issued was July. I seriously doubt that so many people jumped on these permits, because I didn't even know this was a thing until the legal fight started.
Yeah.
I seriously doubt that so many permits have been issued,
But
that
you
it's
don't
suddenly so hard to find a parking spot.
This young lady who's in the wheelchair can recognize it, because they're going to see it more. It's like
I'm just saying.
It's like if you buy a Prius for the first time, you don't see that many Priuses until you buy a Prius.
I get
So
that.
it's an association thing until it's actually in front of you. You know, like you said, you went through it. You're like, I really would have liked to have this.
Yeah.
I didn't go through it. So
it was a big deal to me
yeah.
when there was that option, because like I said, I did struggle in early pregnancy with morning sickness, and I carried very high. So in later pregnancy, it was very hard for me to take a deep breath. And so walking a long distance was very challenging later in pregnancy, just because breathing was hard later in pregnancy. So it was a huge blessing to me when I was pregnant, and I wasn't even the worst case of pregnancy symptoms.
Like I said, put it back on the
know.
doctor. Don't put it in the rules, is my thoughts. And I'm not trying to be unsympathetic.
Misogynist.
But I think the more it gets out there, and it's a law that we've survived with.
Yeah.
With
I would just love to.
For decades and decades and almost a century of driving.
Yeah. I would love
Now
to
we
see the
need it.
stats, though, on how many permits have been issued. Like, I would love to see, and I don't even know how you could do it, but I would love to see the stats of how many spaces are being taken up by pregnant women, because I highly suspect.
The problem is it's going to get more and more.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
it's gonna be-
it's
people
going to
are
be
gonna
more
find
right
out.
now.
It's
If
gonna
this
be more and
lawsuit
more.
doesn't work, it's going to be more right now, because it made more news that this law was in effect because they got sued about it. I suspect this woman is offended about this law from the very beginning, because it takes
sure.
time. It takes time to get a lawyer. So I doubt that there are stats to back up her argument at this point, and she just wants it to end before it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
And that's why this lawsuit, because the lawsuit happened so fast
Yeah.
after the law went into effect. And like I said, I know pregnant women right now that
Sure.
do not know that this law exists.
I imagine she was probably fighting it before it even
I
was
imagine.
passed.
So I feel like this is.
But like I said,
I don't know that an injury has occurred at
we've
this point.
survived without it.
Okay.
And now we've created another law for more people to abuse, and it's already being abused. Or, you know, we all have friends that are in wheelchairs and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're 2 months pregnant compared to a person who's, you know, a quadriplegic. Guess who I'm leaning towards?
2 months pregnant, maybe not had a meal in 6 weeks.
Then you get a doctor's note that says that. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, you're touching such a small minority, in because of your current your one situation.
I'm just saying,
But
I'm not
you
unique.
You got to look at it from 30,000 feet when you're making a
get
law.
that.
You don't look at it as one.
I get that. I'm
But
playing
you
devil's
don't, though.
advocate. I'm playing devil's advocate for the law at this point.
Yeah,
Because, like,
the law is bullshit. Sorry.
because
Sorry,
there's a whole.
I tried to be nice about it, Amanda, but the law is
there's
bullshit.
there's a whole movement about people, like, you can't see all disabilities. And so there are
That's
people.
why the doctor has permission to write that.
I know, but there's like people that shame people that leave their vehicles about parking in a handicap parking space and say, "Oh, you're not disabled. You're walking into the store. I can see that you're not disabled. So
Yeah,
you're
you can't-
illegally
you can't
parking."
make that statement.
And
That's-
then
you don't know they have
so you
emphysema.
can't see every disability. You can't see every struggle for pregnancy. That's all I'm saying, and I'm playing devil's advocate for the law. I don't like a ton of extra laws. There's probably a better way to get this done.
It's already in place.
You have suggested that it's already in place. Perhaps more people need to be made aware that that is an option. And I'm just playing devil's advocate because I feel like this lawsuit is because someone was pissed about this law to begin with rather than someone actually experiencing a disruption of
They don't
the
need
support
more
they need.
disruptions. I mean,
I'm just
anybody
saying.
who's ever experienced it, and I only experienced it for a year. Anyone who's ever experienced it, it is such an already abused situation. And I know we have people who were in the comments that have had similar situations.
Yeah.
This is another way to abuse that and make it harder for those that truly need. I'm sorry, and I'm not saying that there is a handful, probably more than a handful, but their doctors can write them this prescription to get them a temporary tag. Because and it was only 6 months, and for it to be a year, everybody qualifies that's pregnant for a year. This isn't cool. This is a bad law. I'm sorry.
All right.
So
Well, there you
I
have
tried
it.
to be as politically correct about it as I could, and
You don't offend me.
yeah,
It's just having been in this situation,
Yeah.
like I get why it is the way it is. That's all I'm saying. I get why it is the way it is. I don't agree with more laws in general. I don't know that this is necessarily needed. I get why it's there. That's all I'm saying. All right, Gas Buddy Gas Report. Tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you. Shell at 146 King Street at $2.77. We've got Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard is $2.77. Mobile and Circle K at South Ponce is $2.77. Owens on South Ponce is $2.77. Sunoco on South Ponce is $2.77. Gate at Mizell Road is at $2.79. Circle K on 207 is $2.88. Gate at US 1 North is $2.89. Circle K on US 1 North is $2.91. All right, that Gas Buddy Gas Report is brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. Trouble with the law? Call the name St. Augustine has trusted for years. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, available 24/7. Their experienced and compassionate team works fast to get you or your loved one out of jail and back home. From paperwork to release, they make the process simple, discreet, and stress-free. No judgment, just help when you need it most. When time matters, remember the name and the number. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. Live music today. Southern Social String Band is at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 6 o'clock. Those Guys is at Shaughnessy's at 6. New Guys on the Dock is at Oasis at 6. The New Master Sounds is at Colonial Oak at 6 o'clock. Zaza Flamenca is at Hyatt Place in Villano at 6:30. Baby Gray is at Two Creeks Bar and Grill at 6:30. Bad Dog Mama is at Raga Surf Cafe at 7. Matt Still, World Golf Village Renaissance at 7. Jolie is at Casa Divino 57 at 7. Dewey Vaya is at Dirty Nelly's at 7. Sage Trunnell is at La Cocina at the cellar upstairs at 7. Joshua Tennessee Worthy is at Meehan's at 7. Doug Karn is at Fountain of Youth Elk Lodge at 7. Cholula is at Iggy's at 7. The Red Cord Company is at Ponte Vedra Concert Hall at 8 o'clock. Taylor Swift Party is at Cafe 11 at 8:30. Alan Dalton and Terry Campbell is at Milltop Tavern at 9. And Mandala Music is at Prohibition Kitchen, closing down the night at 10 o'clock.
and we did that only from 6 o'clock.
Yes.
The list from 12 o'clock was
Yeah.
three
Crazy
times that.
long. That music report brought to you by Fidus Roofing. When it comes to protecting your home, trust Fidus Roofing and Construction, voted best of St. Augustine every year since 2012. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, Fidus installs the GAF Lifetime Roofing System and expert metal roofs built to withstand Florida's toughest weather. From emergency repairs to full replacements, plus pavers and gutters, Fidus delivers quality, durability, and energy savings with every job. For Fidus Roofing, call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down. All right, tapping into the trends. You know, they say that it doesn't hurt to ask, because the worst thing that can happen is the answer be no.
They say.
They say.
Who's they?
The general.
They.
Collective we.
They.
They.
Okay.
All right. So, let me introduce you to a 42-year-old man in Ohio. You know, he'd going through hard times. He had recently moved.
Okay.
He had moved from Akron to Alliance, Ohio. This is Jawan L. Mason, 42 years old.
Okay.
He's new in town. So, you know, got to figure out the scene. Got to get his feet underneath him in a brand new town. So he decides to engage in the first bank robbery that Alliance has had since 2010. So that's the way he wants to introduce himself to his new town.
I'm moving there. I'll rob a bank. Got it. Great logic.
Brand new stomping ground, got to get my feet wet.
Yeah.
So rob a bank. He gets $300 in signals.
Okay.
So is it worth it? I don't think so. So
I
he
don't know what they say.
robs the bank. He leaves.
With $300.
300, 400 maybe?
Yeah, he should have
Maybe I misread.
Could have went to the strip club and got more than that.
He leaves, changes his clothes, and he's walking. Security is on site. Police respond quickly. They go out. They find him relatively fast in a change of clothes. Because he doesn't have anything covering his face. He's just in a hoodie. Like, you can fully see this man's face.
Yeah. It's one of the rare clear photos from a bank.
Surveillance.
Usually it's like,
Oh, yeah. Normally it's tragic. Yeah. You can totally see who this guy is.
Yes.
It looks like his driver's license picture. So they're booking him because obviously. And his question was, can you deposit that money into my commissary account?
that wasn't the bank money.
Can't hurt to ask, right? I mean, at least some of that was mine before the bank robbery. So, like, throw it in my commissary account. Come on, brother.
It'll save him on rent this month.
Oh, my word. So, what do you think? Strategy?
I mean, sometimes these guys just aren't the most brilliant. There's a reason why they're in jail several times throughout their life.
This is going to shock you. He has a lengthy criminal record.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, the fact that he requested the commissary he knew immediately that was a thing.
Yeah. Just throw a couple of those ones into the commissary account.
So I can get some ramen noodles on a bad food day.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't have known to ask.
Yeah.
I'll just be real. Can't hurt to ask. What are they going to do? Give him more time for asking?
Man. No, I mean, this is just, you're just not good at what you do.
Yeah.
You should have, criminal is not the line of work for you.
No. Maybe take advantage of some of those GED courses in jail. Look for a new line of work because this
Come
is
up with a trade, man.
Not working.
Come up with a trade, but I don't think this guy's getting to work on time.
No.
This is the kind of guy who will abuse the parking thing.
Yeah. He's got grandma's pass and she's been dead for 75 years.
She's been dead for 5 years. And,
Yeah.
and he gets mad when he can't find it in his car that's probably absolutely destroyed.
Yeah. You're assuming he has a car.
Yeah, good point.
That Tap into the Trends is brought to you by Facial Rejuvenation Center. Ready to look as young as you feel? At the Facial Rejuvenation Center in St. Augustine, they specialize in natural, lasting results. Whether you're considering Botox, fillers, advanced skin treatments, or facial surgery, their expert team tailors every experience to your unique beauty goals. For more than 21 years, the Facial Rejuvenation Center has proudly served the local community, offering a wide range of services, including chemical peels, microneedling, dermaplaning, radio frequency treatments, laser hair removal, and more. Discover renewed confidence in a warm professional setting because you deserve to love the face you see in the mirror. Call 904-810-5434 or visit frcenter.com to book your consultation today. All right, moving back into the news. Blockbuster $265 million Sawgrass Marriott sale closes. New owners plan major overhaul. A delayed $265 million sale of the Sawgrass Marriott Golf Resort and Spa in Ponte Vedra has officially closed, ending months of uncertainty surrounding one of Florida's most prestigious golf destinations. The new ownership group, led by Jacksonville home builder Patrick Zalupski, founder and CEO of Dream Finders Homes, it also includes South Street Partners, sports executive Pat Battle, and other equity investors. They've announced plans for a major renovation, promising to significantly elevate the resort's offerings while maintaining its close ties to the world-famous TPC Sawgrass next door. The sprawling 66-acre property features 351 hotel rooms, 163 villas, and more than 114,000 square feet of meeting and event space, and a 25,000 square foot spa and fitness center. The sale also includes the 2-acre Cabana Beach Club on the Atlantic Ocean, home of the 1912 Ocean Bar and Rooftop. Guests at the resort will continue to receive preferred access to tee times at the Players Stadium course, home of the Players Championship since 1982. Court records show the sale had originally agreed upon $325 million last December before being reduced to $265 million. Multiple delays and a courtroom dispute between the buyer, DFH Land LLC, and the seller, CWI Sawgrass Hotel LLC, an affiliate of Cary Watermark Investors, stalled the deal. The buyer had alleged that some of the seller's representations about the property were inaccurate, while the seller maintained the buyer backed away after a potential partnership with the PGA Tour collapsed. Attorneys later said the dispute was amicably resolved, allowing the transaction to move forward. The new owners now take over the St. Johns County's largest tourism engines, a resort that not only anchors Ponte Vedra Beach's luxury travel market, but also supports hundreds of local jobs and attracts thousands of visitors each year. You think these lawyers are getting a basket for Lawyer Appreciation Day?
They should get one today. They should get one today. And I can tell you right now, that's a beautiful property. And I'm glad it's they're going to do some renovations on it. It was getting a little long in the tooth. I stayed at a villa there for a wedding a couple years back. It was it's just a beautiful, beautiful property, and hopefully the new owners give it the love that it deserves.
Yeah.
Because it is a staple to our tourism industry in St. Johns County.
Sounds like they hope to refresh it and elevate it.
Well, and I mean, they're in their group that should have,
in their words.
You just don't know, should have the finances to do it.
All right. We'll see. Well, they got a discount. They've got a jump on the budget for their renovation.
Well, that's part of doing your own due diligence. So you got $60 million head start.
Right on.
So.
Get on it. St. Johns County Food for Fines program returns to help families. The St. Johns County Public Library System is bringing back its popular Food for Fines program, a holiday season initiative that lets patrons pay off overdue fines while helping local families in need. Running from Sunday, November 9th through Sunday, December 21st, the program allows anyone to donate unexpired, non-perishable food items to reduce their library fines by $2 per item. All donations go directly to the St. Johns County Health and Human Services Food Pantry, which supports families experiencing food insecurity. Patrons can also make cash payments towards fines, which will be used to buy bike lights for children and families through the Firefighters for Families program, a new addition to this year's effort focused on keeping local kids safe on the road. It's important to note that fees related to lost or damaged items aren't eligible for reduction through the program, but anyone in the community can participate even if they don't have outstanding fines. Launched in 2009, Food for Fines has steadily grown each year through community partnerships, increasing participation. Library System Director Deborah Rhodes Gibson says the program's expansion is about more than just clearing balances. It's about neighbors helping neighbors and supporting families across St. Johns County during the holiday season. It's a great effort. Even if you don't have fines, get out there. If you have the bandwidth, donate some non-perishable food items. This is awesome, especially with all the uncertainty going on right now.
And, you know, I know the saying beggars can't be choosers, but please check the date on it. If it's out of date,
unexpired.
Don't because we, you know, those of us that take in food like that, like home again and stuff like that, we have to throw it out.
Yes.
So please check the date on it. So
isn't it illegal for you to disseminate?
It is. It is that. Yeah.
Okay. So like you're
it's very
not
unethical. I'm not sure if it is illegal, but it is, you know, very unethical. And if the health department's there, then you can't get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
So
they don't want to throw away expired food.
It's the first thing we're going to look at.
Yeah.
It's the first thing we're going to look at. So don't make us do more work when you're trying to be helpful.
Yeah.
Because I don't think people have intent. But please check that before you bring it to us.
Absolutely. Expiration dates. Look for sales. There are BOGOs at Publix and Winn-Dixie, and if it's non-perishable BOGO, then even if you don't need it, grab it and donate it.
Give the free one.
It's an easy one.
Yeah.
Do that.
go ahead and get what you want, but give the free one to them.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
All right, Troy, how do you want to check the comments today?
on this Friday, I will find the fantastic and funny comments from our 904 followers.
All right. That fantastic finding brought to you by BNS Signs. Want your business to get noticed and stay that way? Turn to BNS Signs, proudly family-owned and serving St. Augustine for over 50 years. From bold vinyl lettering to towering pylon signs, they specialize in high-quality custom signage built to last. Their expert team handles everything: design, installation, crane service, repairs, and maintenance with fast, responsive service to keep your sign looking sharp. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com because when it comes to signs, they do it all. Also brought to you by St. Augustine Handy House. Need a customer prefab portable building that's built to last? Come to St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Eucene Enterprises and serving the community since 1988. With over 70 structures in stock, from sheds and barns to carports and offices, you'll find the perfect fit for your needs. Every building includes free delivery, leveling and anchoring, plus easy financing options. Visit them on State Road 16, open Monday through Saturday, or call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters. Troy, give us a comments report.
All right. Costco was at 258. BP was at 279. Racetrack was at 277. Speedway was at 278. And a lot of discussion about the parking situation. Robin, it was great seeing you yesterday, even though I was I only popped in there. So it was a nice, fun group you guys had at lunch. And, just beautiful comments from everybody. We appreciate all your amazing thoughts. So,
yes, thank you for that, guys. And thank you, Robin, for the delicious candies. Blake got his taffy. I'm leaving this for you, Lenny. All right.
So is this the
Robin.
wild
Yes.
huckleberry?
Yep.
Well, she got me
taffy?
Reese's peanut butter cup, so I
She did,
I
but
didn't realize
this
this
is
was
local to her area.
Oh, excellent.
The wild huckleberry fudge. It's a white chocolate fudge.
Larchwood Farms.
Yes.
All right.
And I got one the last time she was here, so I'm leaving this one for Lenny so
Okay.
you can try.
Perfect. Oh, and I like dark chocolate too.
All right.
So.
Stoidum stat.
All right, today's Stoidum stat. It was a very big day in sports, a very big day for HIV. Today's the day Magic Johnson made his announcement that he was HIV positive in 1991. And it was such a big announcement, not only for basketball, because he was the biggest star. Michael Jordan was on his way up, and Magic was kind of on his way down in their careers. But it brought HIV into the world, really. I mean, it had been around for 15 years prior to that, but it
brought it into the greater
attention.
lexicon.
It brought attention that anyone could get it.
Yeah.
What he's done as an advocate for HIV, I got to give a lot of props to Magic Johnson on. This was an absolute death sentence before.
It was.
And what he was able to do and the attention he was able to bring to it. It's still a very, very serious disease, but Magic Johnson has progressed it to the level of where everybody understands it's survivable.
Yeah. So I remember this announcement. My brother was super into basketball, so I knew who Magic Johnson was. He came and did like Q&As on Nickelodeon and, answered questions, introduced kids that had HIV, and that started the broader conversation for people my age to know that this disease existed and ways to be safe and protect yourself. So, yeah, this is a weirdly big moment.
It was a very, very big moment. And if I was freshly out of college at this time, but the 80s was a very, very serious time for a lot of individuals in our country.
Yeah. That Stardom Stat is brought to you by Sonny's Barbecue. Hungry for real Southern barbecue? Head over to Sonny's Barbecue, located at 2720 State Road 16 in St. Augustine. Start off right with the crowd favorites like barbecue pork egg rolls, smoked wings, or crispy corn nuggets. Then dig in to their mouth-watering St. Louis ribs, or try one of the Pitmaster's picks with all the classic sides, including that famous garlic bread. And don't forget to wash it all down with their signature sweet tea. Sonny, local Pitmaster since 1968. Thanks, guys. It's so good. All right, plugs, Troy.
All right, we're going into fundraiser season, so just keep an eye out. Going into Thanksgiving and going into Christmas, there's lots of things out there in the local community, so keep your eyes aware of which one you're attracted to. Also, this weekend, starting down in Volusia County, the Volusia County Fair starts for a week. So, if you looking for something to do this weekend, it's usually a really, really fun fair.
Awesome. Do you have any plugs for us, Blake?
Yeah, here, let me pull up this email real quick. So my dad did forward an email to us today that the Christie's a Clays for a Cause has officially been sold out. So congratulations to them. It should be a fantastic fundraiser.
They're still taking donations.
They are still
just can't shoot.
Yeah. Yes. All right.
No more space.
Thank you for the clarification. And once again, if you're looking for sponsorship opportunities, if you want to help support the Now for Now, whether it be sponsoring the fantastic Storyline, the fantastic Bollocks, the fantastic Troy's 2 Cents, or if you have a new podcast idea that you're looking for a studio, you can always contact me at blakenow4now@gmail.com.
And Troy's 2
My
Cents.
plug is Troy's 2 Cents at 9:04 coming up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook.
Wait, we got one more that speaking of those fundraisers and stuff like that, the ALS walk is tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if you can get down there and support them, that's always
always a great walk. They've got
and the weather
marching
should be
bands
beautiful.
usually there. There's usually musicians. They encourage you along the walk. It's a really great morning. A great way to spend your morning. All right, don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, and Rumble. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend.
Bye.